Hey everyone, and welcome to WDIM Plus, where today I am very happy to be breaking down the trailer for the upcoming 6th and final season of Better Call Saul. Slip and Jimmy fans have had to wait a long time for this upcoming season, which will be split into 2 parts, but both will air in 2022, starting on April 18th. There is a lot to unpack in this 2-minute long trailer, including many references to characters from Breaking Bad, and I'll try and pick out everything I see here. The trailer begins with Jimmy, aka Saul Goodman, standing under a sign for the El Camino dining room. Now this could have many meanings for the upcoming season. The most obvious being that the Breaking Bad sequel movie that saw how Jesse made out after his escape in that series finale was named El Camino after the car that Jesse escaped in. Starting the trailer at this location sure seems to hint that we'll be getting more than a few Breaking Bad characters return, much like how Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston returned for the movie El Camino. The next scene is of Nacho staring through what looks like a hole in a curtain or possibly a broken pipe. This could be him going back to the scene of the massacre at the Salamanca house, which he is partially responsible for after making a deal with Gus to kill Lalo. Most of this trailer shows Nacho running or hiding from the Salamancas, and Mike Ehrmantraut may be his only hope of getting out of this season alive. But then we see the Salamanca twin cousins, who return after appearing in 2 seasons of Breaking Bad and 3 of Better Call Saul. These 2 will also be looking for Nacho and will be working with another member of the family who is shown later in the trailer. We then see and hear Jimmy and Kim talk to each other as Kim asks Jimmy if he ever feels like he is being followed. Kim definitely took a turn towards the dark side last season, and this may put her directly in the crosshairs of danger this season. Speaking of crosshairs, the next scene is of a sniper taking position, further driving home the danger that both Kim and Jimmy are in. The sniper looks to be taking aim though at Gus Fring's chicken factory that we saw in Breaking Bad was where he packaged and transported his meth to various depots. At this point, the super lab that Gale Boetticher helped him build could be close to being ready to use, so this may be Gus starting the operation we see in full swing in Breaking Bad. If you recall, a sniper also visited this chicken farm in Breaking Bad's 4th season while Gus was beginning a war with the Mexican cartel. Jimmy then responds with Proverbs 28, "The wicked flee when no one pursueth," which basically means that the guilty are on the run even when no one is chasing them. This conversation is a sign that Kim understands that she has crossed over into the world of Saul Goodman and is now scared for her life, even when there is no imminent threat. This may be hinting that eventually, Kim will understand that she is over her head and run from this life, leaving Jimmy behind. After a shot of Mike looking for something, possibly looking for clues at Salamanca's estate, we see someone running down a dirt road who is probably Nacho. There's another ominous shot of Kim throwing away the world's 2nd best lawyer cup that she gave Jimmy that now has a bullet hole in it. Kim gave Jimmy this gift when he took the job at Davis & Maine, and it has stayed with Jimmy even after his car was shot up while the cup was still in there. Kim throwing this cup away may be another hint that Kim is willing to throw away her life with Jimmy if it means her own safety. Then we see Jimmy enter the Vietnamese day spa and nail salon that he has worked out of the back of on and off since the 1st season. Jimmy as Saul is obviously a lot more popular now after he was able to get Lalo out on bail last season. One of his new customers asks Saul if he is the guy who was Salamanca's guy, and this character is a very subdued version of the character Spooge. The last season of Better Call Saul starts in the year 2004, and we last saw Spooge around 2008, so sometime in between this man goes down a hard road. If you recall, he robbed Skinny Pete and was then hunted down by Jesse at his home, but ultimately, after Jesse had lost control of the situation, Spooge had his head crushed by an ATM machine, courtesy of his nice lady friend. During a montage, we also see the iconic Cadillac that Saul drove in Breaking Bad with the Lawyer Up license plate. Slowly but surely each season, Jimmy has been transforming into Saul, and him buying this Cadillac may end up being the final step. We also hear Kim ask someone if they are building a case against Jimmy, as we see Howard Hamlin and Cliff Main from the point of view of someone else watching them. Kim seemed very intent on going after Howard at the end of last season, and this could be her trying to get him off Jimmy's back. There's also a shot of Gus staring at a phone. This may be him waiting for the call that Lalo allowed an assassin to make in the season 5 finale after the attempt on his life had failed. This means that Gus will think that Lalo is dead until Nacho can tell him that he is not, so Lalo will be very motivated to find Nacho at the start of season 6. We then see Mike looking at 2 key cards. This could be him looking at the card that Nacho used to allow the assassins on the compound in the assassination attempt on Lalo. Then we see Howard at a locker and opening an envelope with a gun. Howard obviously is also feeling pursued this season and could be heading towards a dark ending as well. There is then a shot of Hector Salamanca and Gus shaking hands. Now this could be Gus saying he had nothing to do with Lalo's assassination attempt, but more likely this is them agreeing to a business deal of some sort. Then there are a lot more quick shots of all the characters, but one in particular caught my eye. And this was what looks like Howard Hamlin's car driving into the Crystal Palace Motel. If you recall, the Crystal Palace was where Jesse lived from time to time with Wendy the prostitute and sold meth. This is the last place you would expect someone like Howard Hamlin to be, so this could be a plot that Kim and Jimmy have come up with to make Howard look bad. By impersonating him at a known drug den, it would probably harm his reputation more than almost anything else. After a shot of a nervous Kim, we see Gus and Tyrus riding in a van together, and then they both look to be in a hotel room while Tyrus points a gun at someone. He is a big man. He is pointing his gun at someone at his height, so this is probably not Kim, but this could be Nacho after Gus is able to catch up with him. Another shot I noticed was someone in a room with a bunch of monitors looking at the exterior of a house. This house is almost definitely Gus Fring's house, as the entryway looks the same as when Walter and Jesse both came to his house for dinner during Breaking Bad. In one episode, Walter approached Gus's house to kill him, but he received a call from Mike Ehrmantraut on his way up telling him to go home. Mike was obviously watching this security system when he saw Walter walk up to Gus's house and told him to back off. As we hear Mike state that whatever you think is going to happen next isn't, we see Jimmy and Kim walk away, with Kim looking over her shoulder, and then Lalo and a mysterious character that looks a lot like him. This could be another Salamanca, or it could even be someone that was meant to look like Lalo. Well, that was everything I saw in the trailer, but let me know in the comments if I missed anything. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please hit that like button if you have enjoyed it, and I will see you next time on What Did I Miss?